Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Guards Polo Club for the away game this morning, the St. Regis British Open for the Cowdrey Gold Cup. We are away from the Cowdrey and we are on this beautiful Queen's ground here at Guards Polo Club. It is Ojo Caliente in the green shirts. They are going for green today, and Tariq Abouadi has said let's go in the white shirts for Dubai. So Dubai are in the white and Ojo Caliente are in the green. It is game 22. And we see a very strong Dubai side that won their first game against Fern Park. It was a very tight game, 10-9. And my name is Carlin Martinez. A very, very warm welcome to you all. They won against Fern Park Dubai 10-9 in a very tight game. And Ojo Caliente, they lost their first game against Shoreline. And they lost 10-16. So we are seeing sort of halfway through the league matches here. Dubai on this lovely Queen's ground. Let's have a look at the lineups. Ana Escobedo on 0 goals at number 1 for Ojo Caliente. Martin Podesta, 6 goals. He's there, number 2. Facundo Sola, he'll be coming out on Tormenta, I think. Facundo Sola on 8 goals. Alfredo Capella, the big man with the big hit at the back. And then for Dubai, we've got Tariq Abouadi off 0 goals. Antonio Heggie, 7 goals. Tony Heggie. And Barto is going to be playing in the number 3, and Santo Molos is at the back, number 4, 6 goals. 22-goal side, very strong side, and looking forward to seeing how this game goes away. Howard Smith, Ben Turner, no, Howard Smith, no, we got Jason Dixon. Jason Dixon's out there, I know he is. Henry Fisher, there we go, and Tim Bown is the third man in the sky. So Jason Dixon, Henry Fisher and Tim Bown. So, Dubai won the Cooch Behar Trophy. And they won that recently, part of the Cowdrey Gold Cup stages. And they played against Fern Park. They took it with a very tight win. But let's have a look at some of the horses. So Tormenta for Facu Solo. I know that's a cracking little horse. I know that one. There you can see the little black one coming out for Barto. It is Olivia. And we know Olivia very well. We've seen Olivia win lots of best playing ponies so far. Pasqua Olivia. It's the black with the little white tape on the nose. It's Open Chimento and Dolo played in the Open, and it is a Dubai horse, and there he goes. Already he starts. There he takes it straight away. Barto picks it up. I was going to say their first game was in first few seconds, and straight away. Oh, I know, there's Ojo Caliente scored that, not Dubai. I keep thinking Dubai are in the green. They're not. They're in the white shirts. Great start by Facu Sola on Tormenta. And that's how you start. That's how you get the little bit of pressure. Was it Min? Oh, it was Min. There we go. It was Min Podesta. And he kicks off with the first. All right, so he's going to win this line-out. This time Barto says, no. You can't do that. I'm off, I'm afraid. And off he goes. Yeah, Pasqua Olivia Black with a little white tape. He gets taken out of it by Facu Sola. In goes Capella, but there's Tariq Abouadi. He's going to try and put the pressure on now. This is a good start from Ojo Caliente in defence. There's a little cray on the play there, right in front of goal. And we'll have a look at the replay, see what that gives us. But good start from Ojo Caliente, drawing first blood. Looked like green 2 in the way on white 4. We're just waiting to see here on the field what that discussion is. Third man is just discussing. Tim Bown is just discussing with... Yeah, they're going to take it. They're going to give an automatic goal. Yeah, and that's what I said. Penalty 1. Penalty 1 has been given to Dubai, just for Ojo Caliente getting in the way, right in front of goal. So that takes them to an automatic goal there for Dubai, and they'll claim that one. Great start, though, from Min Podesta and the Ojo Caliente team. And back to the middle they go. They'll start from the 5B for midfield penalty for Dubai from that. Penalty one. Okay, so here we go. Barto on Pascual Olivier. Cracking little black pony. Look at it go. He bring it out a bit later on. Open Chimento by Dolo. Played in the open. Cracking little Dubai horse. Sends it out to Santi Merlos. Santi Merlos now just cuts back inside. Santi, that's nice from him. He's on a pony called Cedron. There's the shot. Beautiful goal. And Dubai pop that on really quickly. Good pass from Barto. Barto up to Santi Merlos. And then the next shot came in from the number 3 from Barto. Finished off nicely. Okay, so Min Podesta had a great game the other day against Shoreline. They didn't quite win Ojo Caliente. They lost their game 10-16, but Min Podesta was playing so well. So we just got... Does it look like Merlos? So Merlos was being ridden off by Ojo Caliente. Barto came in to steal. Will be a penalty against Ojo Caliente. Barto now, he's just changed off Olivia onto his chestnut with the star. He's going to dominate this game. He's so capable of dominating and turning these defense into attack. It's a great launch. It's going, it's going, it's going, it's going wide. Good start though from Barto on the attack, taking that from the line out from that little penalty that they just got given at the far end. They won the Couch Behar Trophy. They led for about 50% of that game against Fern Park. That was their last game. It's been a few days since they've had a game and a good run out. They scored 5 penalties and 5 field goals in that. That took their final score to 10. Fern Park came back very, very closely. It was 10-9 at the end. Barto scored 4 goals in that, and Antonio scored 3. The backhand's been picked up nicely. Tony to Merlos. Merlos goes over the top of that one. Barto's going to spin round on that one, but so does Ojo Caliente and Martin Podesta and Facu Sola. And they're still in play. Capella with the big hit. Look at him go. Alfredo Capella strikes that one up super, super high, but it gets intercepted by Ojo Caliente. They cancel each other out, but here we go. Shot on goal. Dubai players in the way. And a whistle on the play right in front as Barto came in, Dubai came in. Capella's going to change, Anna's going to change, Facu's going to change. Everybody changing, but the flag has been risen, and that will be an automatic goal straight away. And they'll come back to the middle. Penalty 1 has been given on that infringement. And that's a great shot of Ojo Caliente just coming down in front of the goal mouth, but a poor cause of a penalty. Penalty 1 taken and back to the midfield for Ojo Caliente. So that's 2 penalties ones we've had in this chukker. Interesting score, 2-2 apiece here in the first. It was a brilliant start from Ojo Caliente. Within the first 10 seconds they scored a goal, laying out from the beginning exactly what kind of stall they wanted to set out. So Capella with the big hit, going to come down and take this one. Santi Merlos. Tariq's out on a horse called, I think he's just changed. He was on Shaker, but I think he's moved on. That's the big strike from Capella. Down it goes all the way. Will it be intercepted by Barto? It is. He's got to play that back, and he passes that up to Merlos. Merlos is going to run nicely on this chestnut and really opens it up. He's got a nice big open field, and back goes Min Podesta. Capella's there in the defence. Capella doesn't quite get the bouncing ball. He strikes it. It was Capella in the way. That was really nice play from Santi Merlos. He got the bouncing ball. He played the possession. Capella tried to go in and get the defence, but Capella just might have come over as he hit that ball again. He sort of drifted over in front of him, in front of Santi Merlos, and Merlos will draw that against him, and he will have the penalty for Dubai. That's unfortunate for Alfredo. He thought he was all right, but umpire right behind him, and he's just drifted a little bit as he was trying to play that backhand. It's a beautiful day here at Guards. There's plenty of polo going on. We've got polo going on behind us on the Prince's Ground. We've got polo going on over everywhere. There's so much polo. Goal taken. They take it quick. Beautiful. Nicely struck. And back. Here we go in the first 3-2. They're going to try and push a little bit more here. We've got 2 minutes 20 on the clock. Big strike. Ojo Caliente. This is nice. 3 has possession. And there's the cut shot from Facu Sola. It's a beautiful goal from Facundo Sola. Look at that. He connected with that beautifully. Norris chatting to him this morning about his horses, and he's got Tormenta and then Caviar he'll be coming out on in a second, but I think he's jumped onto Soprano. Soprano is one of his best horses that he's got here this season, and he really enjoys playing, and that was a cracking goal from Facu and levels them up 3 apiece. This is great effort from Ojo Caliente. Picked up by Tony Heggie. Had a slight bit of injury during the Queen's Cup. Dubai title holders of 6 British Opens. That's 6 British Open titles. It's the most in the history of what we've got at the moment out of these 19 teams in the Gold Cup. And 11 finalists. Look at this for a play. Look at this for a play. Is it going to go? Is it going to go? Is it going to go? It has. Wow, they get one in there just towards the end of this chukker. That was really nice play. Every single body got onto that one. We had Tony, we had Santi Merlos. Look at this, the ball came up. Tony just managed to finish that one off. He's in the right place at the right time. And beautiful goal from Antonio Heggie, from Donny. Okay, falls to Podesta on the grey. He gets called off it by Capella. Capella launches up for Sola. Sola's gone for the run. This is really nice. They're going to get another one, surely, if Tony Heggie can just get in there, but he can't. Sola goes for the next shot. It's right in front of goal. It's backed beautifully by Barto. He saves the day on that one, and they all turn onto it. Now, Tony's saying, right, let's go. Tariq saying, let's go. They're asking for the ball. Merlos tries to pitch it up, but in doing so, with the pressure for Capella, it bounces out and then bounces back in again. That will be the end of the first chukker. They'll start with a drop ball, and that is it here for the first. 4-3. What an opening match. We were not expecting such full power from Ojo Caliente. Right, we'll be back in a few moments on the live stream. Go and check out this lovely goal from James Bime yesterday. It was really good. They played super well, White Crane, and it was great to have Bimey back out there playing instead of Matt Perry. We brought him out like the Godfather, and he did a good job. We'll see you in a few moments for the start of this.
Feel it more with Lineup Pro, the premium subscription from Lineup Polo. Follow every stat live in real time. Search any player and discover win rates, strongest teammates, and powerful performance insights. Search Lineup Polo and subscribe now.
Well, welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to the live stream. We start the second chukker. There he is. Barto, he's coming out on Fidel, I think. Yes, he is. Lovelocks Fidel. Open New York by Open Cuba. Dubai horse. Lovelocks Charlie Hambry. Heta played her last year. And she played in the Queen's Cup and the Prince of Wales. Got best playing pony in that. And what a great game Min Podesta's had. A great start he's had on here. Santi Merlos coming out on a horse called Marcosina. Tony is coming out on Anastasia. Anastasia. Have I got anything for Anastasia? Not at the moment, but I know that is one of his good ones. Well, they're all good, aren't they? And then Tariq coming out on Galaxy. Okay, so we'll play with this drop ball here. It's Capella who's going to take the big man, the big hit. It's so great to watch this. He'll go all the way up the field and he can shoot from 100 yards out and get a goal. But he passes it up to Facu Sola, who's just had a brilliant opener in that first chukker. He launches, he tries to find the post. It just goes wide to the right-hand side for Facu, but you can see what they're trying to do here is just get that onslaught going. Let's just keep going. Facu on a horse called Caviar starts his second on that. It's one of the best of his. His and Soprano are two of his favourites. Caviar is a little black one. Okay, here we go. Picked up Ojo Caliente. Barto comes in on Fidel. Lovelocks Fidel cuts across. This is nice. Look at this horse flatten out. He's in control. Bouncing Boy just beats him there. And Escobedo comes down. She tries to play it. She gets caught off it. In goes Tony Heggie. He tries to take it. Oh, Tariq on the near side. Nice from Tariq Abawadi. They've just picked up the Royal Windsor Cup final as well. The medium goal. One of the biggest tournaments. Great backhand from Capella. He pushes that out to be picked up by Sola. Sola now. He's got Min Podesta running up the front to try and receive the pass. Sola launches that up. That is a great play by Sola to Podesta, but Podesta just couldn't get in front of it in time. It was a beautiful back from Tony Heggie. In comes Capella. He has to really slam on the brakes in order to get hold of that one and make sure that he pitches it back inside. It's a good pass. Have they got it? Yes, they have. This is nice. Sola, he's right in front. This is going to be a great goal. Great pass and play. Brilliant set polo. Lovely from Ojo Caliente. And well done from Capella. He shut down there just over the halfway line. He managed to get a stick to that ball. He managed to launch it up, and brilliant foresight from Podesta and from Sola. Okay, so they've been blowing this. They've been very, very good on this rule here throughout the whole of the tournament and in the Queen's Cup. If you come round over that line out, you jump across, you will get penalised for it. And unfortunately, Ojo Caliente, remember they're playing in the green, Dubai in the white. They will get blown for it. So Lovelocks Fidel with the 4 little white socks. Coming in with Barto, Open New York and Open Cuba. Played with Heta last year, back with Barto this year. Boom, look at that. That is a gorgeous strike. Wow, that's going all the way, surely. Capella saves it off the line. Wow, Barto. Capella hadn't have been there, that would have literally trickled in. Brilliant launch from Mr. Castagnola, but unfortunately Capella got his big man hit near side on there, but they're going to bring it back in. Capella tries to defend again. In goes Santi Merlos with the near side cut open shot. It's messy. It's not pretty. And there's a whistle right in front of goal. Wowzers. That was like bees to honey, that one. So Merlos was there. It came off a pony. It's right in front of goal. It hit the post. It's on the line. Look at that. It's on the line. It's literally on the line. Okay, free hit for Ojo Caliente. Oof, that was lucky for Ojo Caliente and unlucky for, look at this horse go really nicely of Facu Solas. Nice backhand. Tony Heggie intercepts. He punches it out the air. In goes Min Podesta to try and challenge. In goes Solo again. Barto comes round. Barto picked up once again by Barto Castagnola. Santos Merlos is there. Santos with the shot. Lovely from Santos Merlos. Pops that in. The flag goes up, and that was a lovely pass and play from Barto up to Santos. And we find another goal for Dubai. Is he going to change ponies? No, he's not. He's still on that chestnut. Marquesina is the pony. Hang on a sec. Jason Dixon just getting off. He's just going to check his pony. Umpire just making sure his horse is okay. And that's nice. I think Barto just mentioned, I think you just need to check your pony, which he did. Umpire just going to change his pony. Jason Dixon is just going to quickly change ponies, which is a good spot from him. Just change that out and get another one. Make sure that these umpire ponies are okay. So, where are we now whilst we just wait for Jason Dixon just to get a new pony? Brilliant umpire, Mr. Jason Dixon. We've got a really good range of umpires here within the Gold Cup. Out there today is Jason Dixon, Henry Fisher, Tim Bounds in the third man spot. But it's been a great tournament so far. We're game 22. And let's quickly recap on these two teams. So Fern Park lost out. They're playing at the moment against Shoreline. We are live streaming 2 games today. We've got a game going on right now. Myself, Carl, we're here at Guards on the Queen's Ground with these two. And then John is over at Knoll Farm, and he's on the Shoreline Fern Park game. Now, Fern Park just lost out against Dubai by 1 goal. It was so tight, literally. I had a bit of a comeback, and Facu Pierres is joined Fern Park. Dubai won the Cooch Bahar Trophy. That was that for that title. One of the trophies within the Gold Cup tournament. And they led for about 50% of the game. They scored 5 penalties and 5 goals out of that 10-goal margin. Barto scored 4 of them. Donny scored 3. Ojo Caliente. Now, they've had a great start to this match. I mean, look at that. It's 4-5 against Dubai. Title holders for 6 titles and 11 finalists. Obviously, they don't have the title at the moment. The last time they won it was a couple of years ago, but they will be looking to come back and try and challenge again. And it's the first time we've seen Barto really taking on that challenge of like running the team and being in charge. There's no Heta around. It is Barto, and it's brilliant to see Tariq bringing and make sure, for those of you who are free this afternoon, make sure you tune in. This is going to be a good one. Akasha with Pablo Madonna versus Gaston. That's at 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock, 11 o'clock RG time, 10 o'clock American time, and 3 o'clock this afternoon here in the UK. Match 23, it's Akasha. They've won literally every single match. They won their first, second, and third game. Gaston have won 1 and lost 1, so it's really important for Gaston. But they've got a great team with Cruz Heggie. Juan Britos has been filling in for Pelon. We hope that Pelon will be back very shortly. Beltran Laule and Jean-Paul Lusic. Now, back to this game. So, Dubai, the standard which many professional polo organisations measure themselves. No team in British Open history has lifted the Gold Cup more often than this team. Tramontana did it in 5 times, but Dubai have done it in 6. And their strength isn't just the players, it's the horsepower. Every chukker, they just bring out world-class ponies. And, you know, it's one of the most successful organisations in the world. And it's backed by the Al Boadi family, as we all know. And those of you who are watching, I'm sure we've got some watchers in Desert Palm Polo at the moment. And how good is this? Ali Al Boadi, and then Rashid, and now Tariq, the whole family. More than 2 decades at the very top of international polo. Multiple Cartier Queen's Cup champions. They've won the Gold Cup 6 times, a regular finalist, and they've just literally won the Royal Windsor Cup final as well that we were talking about. What was really nice about that is that in 1995, Ali won it, so Tariq's father won it, and then this year, Tariq won it against Green Gates. Look at that from Capella. We're back. We've got a new horse for Jason Dixon. Capella launches it up. It's such a strong hit from the big man. He just really is deadly with that. He's so dangerous because you think it's going to go far, but it goes even further than that. Brilliant to see him. He ties in so well with Facundo Sola and Martin Podesta. And Ana Escobedo's done a great job jumping up from that medium goal up into the high goal. And they might be one of the newest names in high goal, but they're proving they're very established amongst these, you know, the giants such as Dubai. And their confidence comes from that success in the medium goal and carrying that on into the winning mentality. But look at it, here he goes. It is Barto. He just checks up. Oh, he's still on Lovelock's Fidel. He cuts back inside. This is really, really nice of him. Little bouncing ball. So strong. Look at that. He's gone round 1. He's gone round 2. He tries to get hooked by Sola. He does. Great defense from Ojo Caliente. In there is Santos. There's the hit from Santos. Yes, he's got it. He's got it. Merlos had it straight over. He launched over a couple of people. There was a bit of traffic in the way, and he hits it through. That was nice. Nice play by Barto, passing it up. He got sticked out of it, but Merlos was just waiting there. And Santos sees it, finds it, gets it. Okay, so Cool is on the field. Just leave it for me, Capella says. I've got it, you go. Capella hits it back up into the fray. Tony Heggie is there. He looks over his shoulder, goes for the open backhand. It's not enough because Capella will reach onto that one. Barto just couldn't quite find that line from Tony. He'll cut back inside Capella. Here comes the big hit. Look at the spin on that. His stick flexing as he goes for it. There's the pass. He gets taken out of it. Great defense from Dubai. They turn back onto it. Barto's got to be careful. He went for it, but then he checked back up because Capella was coming through like a steam train. I feel like a goal's coming. Barto's hassling. Whistle's blown as Capella's coming through, and Barto is hassling, and we might find that this... So Capella had it. You see Barto's just dancing around a little bit. He might get done for that. He jumps off. Barto goes from Lovelock's Fidel onto something else. It is a penalty. To Facundo Sola for Ojo Caliente. Nice play by Capella, good pressure. He walks up to it, strikes it nicely, up it goes, really good. There's a ripple of applause coming off the sidelines. There's a lot of Ojo Caliente fans here watching today, and Facu puts another one in there. He takes that penalty. He's had a couple of goals already, and he will push them on to 5. Who is your favourite player of the match? Make sure you join us. Come on, let's have some comments coming via our YouTube chat, please. We've had so many over the last few days. We share them on the screen like this. Tell us your favourite player of the match so far, your favourite horse, which team you're going for, where you're tuning in from. We definitely have got some Dubai people watching, because I've just had a couple of private messages, and I know there's some people watching in Argentina right now. So come on, let's hear from you here. It's all about bringing the polo to the community and to the sport. Right. Barto is told to use it by the umpire, Jason Dixon. He does. He lets his horse go. He asks for a bit of speed. He's going on a runner. Look how he cuts back inside. Capella's on the left. He's taking it on the near side. It's Barto. It's Barto. He's tap, 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 tap. This is where he's so lethal. This is where he's so dangerous. And there's the flag, and that is why he turns it on, and that is why he is 9 goals, 10 goals every day of the week. There's a whistle there. Was the whistle behind us? I think the whistle was behind us, but that is a goal. Let's have a look at the replay. The way he just dropped the hammer. It's so much confidence in that horse. He jumped off Lovelock's Fidel. He jumped onto this Chestnut. And wow. Wow, wow, wow. Great, great play from Barto. Okay, that is the end of this chukker here at Queen's, Queen's Ground, with Ojo Caliente on 5, Dubai on 7. Good start from both teams. Really good. All right, we'll see in a few moments. Check out these highlights. We've got Polo Line is over in Chantilly in France at the beautiful club over there. It's the Nations Cup at the moment, and there's a lot of polo going on over there on the European circuit. Check it out. We'll see you in a few moments. Well, welcome back, everybody. Look at that. Love these shirts of Ojo Caliente. They're so good. And there is Mr. Capella, Alfredo, jumping onto this beautiful grey. Really nice, Capella. Such a big part of this team, alongside Min and Facundo. He's represented organisations like Bangash over the years, Ojo Caliente obviously this year, loads of international high goal teams. Regularly lining up Valhalla, alongside some of the world's best players. Valhalla in 2024, Bangash in 2025, that was for the Gold Cup. And, he's had some major wins over the years in Argentina as well. And he is Mr. Long-range hitting and penalty accuracy for me, for sure. Facundo coming out on Catilla. Alfredo was on Lovelock's Examination, I think that was his photo. It's coming out on Legendaria. Watching both games simultaneously in Singapore. Now that is commitment, sir. Polo 1090, or madam, I'm not sure, but yeah, that is commitment. Both games simultaneously. One screen, you're watching the Fern Park Shoreline, and one screen, you're watching this match. That's great to know. Thank you so much. Right, here we go. Facu Sola, brilliant hit towards goal. It's gone slightly to the wide, but it's a nice breakout from the line out. On the horse called Gardenia. Did I see that Capella's getting onto the grey? He is. That is Legendaria. That's Hete Vino Tinto out of La Gata. And he is fast on this horse, but so is Tony. So is Tony Heggie. Look at him go. He's got the run. He's right out in front. Tony Heggie, here he comes. What's he going to do? Is he going to finish? Tony Heggie right in front of goal. Oh, it's through. It's through. That is absolutely brilliant. That is possibly one of the best goals I've seen Tony do. What a run. What a pony. All the way from how far? Literally absolute flyer on a pony called Orgolosa. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Good play. Tony, back to the middle they go. 23 years of age. 23 years of age. What's this? No ice cream trucks around Gars today, Carl. No, there isn't. I've been getting lots of ice creams from you guys, and I really appreciate it for the community. You guys have been great. I had one yesterday as well. Be careful. I don't want to get fat. I don't want to be middle of July and then put on 2 stone. But, yeah, no ice creams around here unless anybody wants to bring me one at Guards. But, you know, Cowdrey, you treat me well. Anyway, here we go. Tony Heggie turns beautifully on this pony. What a goal, what a goal, what a pass, and up he goes. He's on the little black one, he's on a black one, here he goes. It is it Olivia? I think it might be from earlier. Lovely little pass, he always finishes. Oh, I was going to say always finishes. No, that's Alberto Yarara. That's the Jarara, that's the absolute powerhouse. That's a Garahan horse, I think. Yeah, it's 9 years old, it's Machitos Lindo out of Algria. Queen's Cup semis and league matches. I think it's the horse with the most best playing pony blankets at the moment. Jarara, Alberto Jarara. Barto is on. Little black one with the tape on the front and the little white blaze. Has it got a white fetlock? If it's got a white fetlock, no, it hasn't. That's fine. Can't see from here, but we'll check it out. If it hasn't, that's a good thing. If it has, it may be a different horse, but I think it is Alberto Jarara. And there he is, and there he finishes. Oh, Barto, he's so good, he's so strong. So strong, 9-5, and this is where they are just going to start to edge away. It's the horsepower coming to the field. It's the onslaught from Dubai or Tony. That was lovely from him earlier. And Ojo Caliente just got to make sure they can. Someone's got to go to Barto a little bit more. I know that's a tough job because he's so unstoppable, but and they keep coming out, they keep changing horses, they keep jumping from horse to horse. But Ojo Caliente just need to keep their groove because they started so well. They started so well. Capella comes through on the grey, Legendaria, and claims the foul, and the whistle is blown. Ball is in play. He comes down. Will it be? Let's see. Everybody's changing. We're talking about changing in 3 minutes 46, and everybody's off. Facundo Solo goes off. Tony is not. Santos Merlos has changed. Tanik is changed. Capella's changing. Barto's decided to jump off Alberto Jarara and jump onto a chestnut. Facu Sola. That's Facu getting onto chestnut with a star. So we're just talking to the third man about that decision. Wasn't very clear and very obvious where the line changed. So we are just having a bit of a chat. Do drop us some comments. We have some great commitment. People watching 2 games. We're live streaming 2 games at the same time here from Cowdrey TV and Polo Line TV. We've got Shoreline and Fern Park going on at the same time. And you've got here, that's at Knoll Farm, which is another away game. And John's on that one. I'm on this one with Ojo Caliente and the Queen's Ground against Dubai. Dubai are in the white shirts, remember, if you're just tuning in. Dubai are in the white. Tyreek said we'll go white so Ojo Caliente can have their lovely funky green shirts, which is so cool. The Mexican feel, courtesy of Ana Escobedo. But the team have quickly earned, you know, a reputation for fearless and an attacking polo, really. They've got ambitious, you know, they've progressed from medium goal. They've gone into the world's elite, really. If you think the Cartier Queen's Cup and the Gold Cup, they've got that dynamic, bold style of play, which kind of goes in with Ojo Caliente, which means like hot eye or hot spring. Just waiting for another horse to be changed. Facu's did canter off and went on to another horse. And now he's going back to change on another one. They won the Ojo Caliente last year. They won the Queen Mother's Centenary Tournament, beating Toshogun. I remember that game. Toshogun Polo Performance in a very close fought final. And they've had good victories in the Cartier Queen's Cup group stages before. They actually had a win over Jindal Steel La Dauphina as well. And they are able to upset some of the teams. Great that we've got this. Also, Ana Escobedo is one of 3 women in the tournament. You've got Emma McRae for Valhalla, Her Highness Sheikha Matha, and Ana Escobedo with Ojo Caliente. Talking about the women's front as well, remember this year at the Gold Cup for the British Open, we will have the women's final. The ladies' British Open will be played on the same day as the final. How amazing is that? Just waiting for Facu Sole. He's just had a bit of medical time. He's just popped to the ambulance. I don't know whether he needed something strapping up or something on his elbow, I think, yeah. And he's all right. He's catching back in. We all good. Glad he's all right. One of the most experienced professional 8-goalers on the field at the moment. He's literally virtually won every major title, Facu. But he brings a calmness as well as class, because when the pressure builds, he actually never really looks that rushed, Facu. He always makes the right decision, and he's definitely somebody you want on your team. He's played alongside some of the biggest names as well. Yeah. He's won a few big tournaments over the years, from Gold Cups, US Opens and Cartier Queen's Cup. Here we go. He's back in. He goes back in defence. There's the defence shot from Santos Merlos. In comes Min Podesta. He's right in front of goal. It's picked up on the near side by Barto. Barto on the chestnut with the white blaze. Storms away. This pony drops the hammer and goes. Little tap from him. Just tries now. Oh, little stumble from the pony, but he's doing it as he's getting hooked, and he's still got possession. Now he knows he's got Tony and he's got Tarek. There's Tony. Off he goes. Antonio rushes down to reach on that ball. Capella might have got there first, though. Capella has. There is a beautiful backhand. Gosh, you don't want to get in the way of those. They are just exact accuracy with 100% power behind them. Barto says, I've got it. Leave it. You go. There's the launch. It went quite high this time, up in the air. It will drop like a stone. Will Capella get something onto it? So good in defence. One minute he's attacking, then he's defending Alfredo. Game slows down a little bit. Min Podesta says, Anna says, I've got it. Please pass it up to me. Escobedo goes for the run. I think that might be a bit too far away for her to reach that one. In comes Capella. Storms in front of Santos Merlos, but there's no whistle on the from the umpires. Capella just checks back up again. He looks up. He's just got to find a little bit more balance. And he's got 2 now white shirts coming in. He's got Barto behind. He's still got it. Still got it on the near side. This is great play from Capella. Can it be finished off by one of his teammates? In goes Sola. No, they've all gone over it. And this is it. This is it. There's nobody in front. There is just a Capella with a backhand that is just flying there. But it will stay in. Back to Dubai. Just thought Dubai there might have had a breakaway there with Barto. Look, he's waiting for the pass. Look at Barto. He was waiting for that. Now he's up front. This is nice. Capella hasn't got the juice. We could see that. That horse wasn't going anywhere earlier, and it is in front. There's no chance Capella's going to get him. It's all about Barto finishing. Barto, will he finish right in front of goal? Oof, little chip shot. And in it goes. Barto Castagnola, lovely. But you could see that was brewing. You could see it was brewing. He just dropped out the back of that melee and he sat deep, Barto, and he was waiting for Santos to pass that ball up. And what confidence from Santos Merlos. He's only young and he's having an absolute great run with Dubai this year. And he manages just to pass that ball up, and Barto, off he goes on an absolute runner. And you could even see Alfredo. He was like, nah. There's no way I'm going to catch you, Barto. But that's the ban you need on your team. Santos Merlos, what is he, 20 years of age? He's a Libra. I know that because I'm a Libra and he's born in October. So, yeah, you know, that's why he's so fair and balanced and, you know, just a really nice guy because, you know, Libras are guy you need on your team. but he's very good. I was chatting to Louisa Dorney about Santos the other day, and if there's some trouble or everyone's getting a little bit out of their heads, apparently Santos is the guy that helps refocus and keeps everyone positive. He's got a nickname as well, but I'm not going to say that nickname on here. The guys call him something, but I'm going to let Santos bring that up in an interview, but it's really funny. Okay, here we go. There's the pass from Ojo Caliente, from Podesta to try and find Sola. This is nice. Oh, he's going well. Facu. Oh, just got taken out by Merlos. Comes back to Barte. Castagnola. Turning it nicely back inside. He's lost it. He's left it behind. There's the 30-second buzzer here on the Queen's Grand. Sola's come back to it. Look at the run. Podesta goes in. Capella's there. Oh, whistle on the play. That'll be it. That's half time here for the Dubai Ojo Caliente. We're doubled up on score. It is 10 to Dubai, 5 to Ojo Caliente. We knew Dubai wouldn't take that long to coming back, even though Ojo Caliente had such a good start. But we find ourselves doubled up on score here. And this is going to be a great game, but Ojo Caliente really do need to put some pressure on in the second half. Be interesting to see how they deal with it. We'll be back in a few minutes. Whilst we go to half-time, we've got an interview with Alexi from White Crane. We did that last night with him after his game against Valhalla, and it's a nice insight into how he's feeling so far in the tournament. See you in a few minutes, everybody.
Yeah, so we've had a difficult season. The quality of the polo this year is incredible. In the Queen's Cup, we lost 2 big games by 1 goal in overtime, so we were nearly there. And in the Gold Cup, we've been very unlucky. We've had 2 losses, and today we got our first win. To be honest, it's a real relief because I've really enjoyed the polo, but when you're not getting the results, it's tough out there. There's some amazing teams, and the decisions are so close. But now we've got to win. Feeling confident. I've got a goal today, so yeah, it's fun out there. Trying to make small differences by a little block here, maybe pushing the team forward so they can open up the field. At our level as a 0 goal, it's very difficult to play, against these 6 goalers, 10 goalers, 9 goalers. But any little block we can put on, they're clever enough to make something out of it. So we keep trying. We've got the horses that love it, so we go and put them, in the game. And today it worked out well. We got the overlap. Yeah. So Jasmine and my wife and I have been playing for maybe 10 plus years now. We've been 3 years in the high goal. We always wanted to build up the levels from 0 goal through 8 goal through 12, 15. And we had the opportunity 4 or 5 years ago, Jazz got an opportunity to play with Scone. We played with White Crane then. She had an amazing run, and then a few years later I was lucky enough to play with Tommy Pinella and now with Polito. We have a lifestyle living on a farm in Hazelmere, so we breed ponies, we've got our horses here, and we live here all year long. So we live for the English season.
Today's been fantastic. As you know, always with polo, we have precision. About the precision where everybody is on the field, hitting the ball precisely. But that is where Jacob & Co comes in a nice sort of parallel world, because it's all about precision with our watches, making sure everything is uniquely perfect. And of course the people. The people that come to polo expect a certain type of level of precision, as do we with our watchmaking. So it's been a perfect day with perfect people, and hopefully we're going to do many more together. It's my first experience in this capacity. It's not about obviously quantity, it's all about quality. So we have attended one polo match before, but now with the Arab Entrepreneurs Board, it's a great opportunity to be part of the organisation, and a real pleasure.
Well, it was a lovely experience. Thank for the Arab Entrepreneur for choosing my team to play. We enjoyed it. It was a good fun, and looking forward for next year, hopefully. Well, we always try to welcome all our friends and families and everyone from the polo, society to join us end of the season, and we always prefer to do it like end of August. And hopefully this year will be better than next year. Now we are more focused. I have a tournament next month in Guards for the 18 goal. So we're practicing hard and, trying to achieve something good this season. And next year, hopefully, we'll play all the high goal. We'll do the Queen's Cup, the Gold Cup, and wish us great luck.
No, it's good. I mean, every victory here in England is you celebrate it, so good to play and good to get the win. We have 2 more finals. If we want to get to the quarters, we have to win 2 more games. Look forward to it, and we keep building as a team. No, with COSAC was great fun. We had good vibe and a nice team, and those boys, they're always competitive and always fighters. No, and been good though, playing with Faco, obviously Nico's brother, and Faco, great setup with Jonathan and Via. They've built an incredible new field, and we have all the facilities, and it's been great fun. No, listen, once we get through the quarters, it's a different tournament starts, and we see what happens there. Right now we've got 3 finals to play, 2 more finals to play. So until, once we've done that, then we see when we get there. But this tournament's over in the last pool game, and then we start a new one if we get through. Shucks, in the career it's always a bit the same. We want to keep improving every day, and we try hard to improve the horses all the time with young ones and buying a few in. And at the moment I feel very confident with the horses. I've got a nice big lot of good old playing ones and some very nice young ones coming through. And we're always fighting to get that better and continue improving on the playing side.
Everything begins here. Every field, every crop, every meal. But across the world, the soil we depend on is under pressure. And the future of farming depends on restoring it. SafeRock, a natural resource to enrich the earth.
Well, welcome back. Good afternoon. No, it's not afternoon yet here in the UK. It's 11 o'clock, so we've got 1 hour to go. But look at the stats here for the St. Regis British Open for the Cowdrey Gold Cup. We are halfway through this match. We're on the Queen's Ground. We're away. We're at Guards Polo Club, and Anthony Fanshaw's just walking straight past me. Polo manager extraordinaire. Here he is. Good morning to you, sir. Polo operations. Good morning. 10-5. 78% of the game they've led. Only 2% Ojo Caliente. They had a great start, but have a look at that. Fouls, 3 and 3. Pretty similar. But the stats do say it all. That is why they are in the lead, and they're one of the most successful organisations. They've taken it. And they've taken it quickly. And they will put them up, Ojo Caliente. They had a quick one to start. And they did give it a penalty at the end of that third chaka. So it was a nice one for them. They're still in contention at 6-10. Ojo Caliente doing such a good job at trying to keep up with these Dubai boys. Can you imagine if they ruffled the Dubai feathers and had a win here today? That would certainly set something. And look at him go, Capella. He might just do that. When he gets a long-range hit, he goes, and he's being backed up beautifully by Podesta. Podesta goes for the long cut shot. This is nice. This is really nice, but it just goes wide. Oh, good effort. Good effort. I'm just going to try and see who those guys are on horses-wise. We didn't get all the list through, so sorry about that beforehand. But we've got we've got all the Dubais, I think, but we just need to get a few more Ojo Caliente. In it goes now to Podesta. Whoa, a little stop and turn. His pony really slammed on the brakes there. What a cracking little grey. And there's the pass up, and there's no one there. This is an opportunity, but Barte's rushed back. Barte's got the backhand. Capella tried to run down on it. Ooh, in comes. Really nice from Soler. Look at him then. And then he takes out. There's the 8-goaler that we were talking about. One of the best 8-goalers in the world, Soler. And you can see why. He just takes the hook, then plays the ball and passes up to his man. Min Podesta comes through on the grey. This is lovely. Ojo Caliente had a great talk at half-time. They've been thinking about how they're going to sort this out and not give it to Barto. Barto has his work on his hands because Capella's in front. Tony can't touch it. Capella shoots. Capella scores. And we're already on 7-10. Unbelievable stuff here. In the fourth chaka. What a great start for this team for Ojo Caliente. Really, really good start. Alfredo Capella puts another one in there. I don't know whether he's come out on his little bay mare called Modelo Tora. If you're watching and you know that that's Capella's horse, please let me know. Is it Modelo Tora? If it is, let me know. But this man, look at him go. Look how this horse flattens out. The La Natividad breeding is just so huge. Lolo Castagnol is back in Argentina, and he's watching and he's analysing every game. And they have a, whoa! It bounced out and picked out of something. It kind of flew out of there. And as he ran to it, Dubai, Capella, he's so good at getting on that line. Got on the line, but is it gone to Ojo Caliente or would it go to Dubai? I think it's for Dubai. Yes, it is. He was quick to go, but wasn't established on it properly. The way that horse of Barto's just flattened out. He starts on the fourth here on Barb. That's who it is. I thought it was. He's on Barb. That's Lovelock's Barb. That's why it's flattening out like that and running like an absolute machine. Tony takes it. Antonio takes that one. He's come out on a horse called Gedron. And he scores a penalty off Gedron. And Santos is on a horse called Desperida. And Barto. Lovelock's Barb. That's the... No, it's not a black one there, is it? He keeps changing it up, Barto. Well, I guess you would, wouldn't you? I mean, he changes about 3 or 4 times. There's the shot from Santos Merlos, the 20-year-old from the Merlos dynasty. We're literally Polo running through the Merlos veins, and then the Heggies out there. I mean, look at these names. Castagnolas, Heggies, Merloses. You have got Polo royalty out there, generation after generation. And just like Tariq, Rashid and Ali, all generation of Polo. huge, big part of this last 20 to 25 years. Look at this from Mimpa Desta. He's come out like an absolute bullet. There's the next shot. Oh, what a good effort from Yusuf. Really nice, Mimpa Desta. The confidence from the 6-goaler, literally just coming through, really going past everyone. Super well mounted. He's got... Yeah, there we go. If you have a look on the live stream there, if you're into horse racing and you want to know more about becoming a member or joining a syndicate and joining the club, discover firmentoracing.com.argentina. firmentoracing.com.argentina. Have a look. Very interesting indeed, and not as complex as you think. Here we go. Nice. Okay, so that now looks like Lovelock's barb that he's gone on to. Barto. And he lets it go. Yes, he does. Here he goes. Oh, this is nice. What a pass. He called for it. Santos held it. Barto goes up. This is where they're deadly. A little pass and play, and Barto finishes. And that's exactly what they did in the first half. And that's exactly what they've just done again. And that is where they are deadly. He just gets Santos to hold it. And then he just drops like an absolute turbo. And Barto finishes in true style. And that's exactly the kind of stuff that they've been doing in order to win these games. Make sure you drop us a comment, please, on the YouTube joining in, and we'll share them on the screen. A shout out to all the Cowdrey guys that are tuning in. There's lots of messages saying can't make it up to guards, but are tuning in from Polo Line TV, Cowdrey TV, all the way from Cowdrey, and making sure all the way from Cowdrey. I mean, we've got people tuning in from Singapore this morning and Argentina. I mean, that's further than Cowdrey, but nice that you're all watching. Whistle on the play. We'll have a look at the replay. So, Barto came round, but there was already a play before that. Just a drop ball white. They dropped a stick, so drop ball white for Dubai. Well, unlucky for Ojo Caliente, so possession will slow down and go with Barto. Now as we move up, look at Capella, look at him wearing. Capella's going back with Tony. Look at these two trying to cancel there. Tony looked over his shoulder. Oh, the way he shut that horse down. Unbelievable. Literally one little hand, and then he just added a little second hand to it. Asked it to break, and that horse just went from 100 to 0 within millisecond. And then Santos is there. Merlos, here he goes. Merlos right in front of goal. He can't finish it. Tony's backing him up, and this is the thing. There's Tony, there's Barto. They're all backing each other up, and that is where they're deadly, because they've just got the overlap. You had Santos there, you had Barto behind in case things went down, and then you had Tony behind that if things went down from there as well. Great effort. Well done to Santos. What is son of the former 10-goaler Sebastian Merlos, grandson of the legendary 9-goaler Cacho Merlos. The extended Merlos family with Tincho and Rufino. Here we go. They're off. They've gone. They've got the overlap. They want one more. There's the pass to Barto. Donny. Little neck shot, and through it goes. And there he is. Ali calls him the accountant, because all big organisations need an accountant, and that's pretty important. There's a little joke they've got in-house, but unbelievable. Nice pass from Barto up to Heggie. Heggie finishes. And that will be the end of this chukker here. It is the end of the 5th. And we have a couple of things going on the live stream in between each one. End of the 5th, should I say? End of the 4th, should I say? 14-7. Check out this brilliant goal the other day from La Dauphine Marquez de Riscal. It was Felix S.A.N. He took it all the way down. He got a pass from Perotto, and then that boy on a horse called Tasty, and that is a tasty horse. He scored a cracker. Watch this. We'll be back in a few moments for the start of the 5th.
aucun prétexte, je ne veux avoir de réflexe malheureux. Il faut que tu m'expliques un peu mieux comment te dire adieu. Mon cœur de silex vite prend feu, ton cœur de pyrex résiste au feu. Je suis bien perplexe, je ne peux me résoudre aux adieux.
Well, welcome back, everybody. He's getting on the grey. Bartow getting on the grey. Let's have streaming from Knoll Farm stop working. Oh, well, thanks for telling us. You know what that is. That's because John's there and everyone's tuning in and you've crashed the website. That's what it is, because everybody wants to watch Facundo Pires for Fern Park. Hello, it's 5 degrees Celsius here. Oh, it's minus 5 degrees Celsius here. Wow, that's minus 5 degrees in Argentina today. Polar cold, great broadcast. Thank you, Pablo. Well, hopefully we're bringing you some sunshine because it is 23 degrees here, 23 degrees Celsius. We're all in T-shirts, not to rub it in, and it's a beautiful day with a bit of a breeze, and it's a great day for playing polo. Oh, good morning from Boston as well. How's it going out of there? Hope you guys are having fun. Thank you for tuning in, Ed Armstrong. This is what we like to see and hear. Please do keep them coming. He's got on his powerhouse grey, Bartow. Let's see what Ojo Caliente can do with this. 14-7, we're doubled up on the scoreboard. They do so well on this field, Dubai. They've won the Gold Cup 6 times, the most team with the highest record in history. 6 times a British Open title. From Ali, the father, to Rashid, through to Tariq. Whistle right in front of goal, and that will be annoying. You can see Capella's just having to check up a little bit, and you can see Dubai are trying to come through, but did Dubai foul Capella? I think he did. And Capella was a bit annoyed by that, and I know Dubai will be because they were actually running to goal. So, Capella. Right, watch where he goes. So he's got, Facundo Sola's gone a little bit to the left now. Went right, then went left. That's it, nice. I was going to say there's loads of space over here where I'm standing. And I mean, there's a lot of people watching. This is amazing. So many people here watching this Dubai Ojo Caliente game. There's tons of people here lined up on the side. Everyone's decided to come to to Guards Polo Club. We do have another game at Knoll Farm, and look at him go on this little grey. Unbelievable. Off he goes. Absolute flyer. Bartow Castagnola in front of goal. Bartow. Well saved. A brilliant save, men. But there is always the extra person. They rush to it now, taking on the near side. Oh, Bartow just got caught then. Just got caught badly. Oh, yeah. He's going to jump off. Let's have a look at the replay. I was going to say, I think something caught him there from that stick. Oh, yeah. It was Facu Sola came in on him. Oh, he's going to have got a little bit of a hit on there unless he's tweaked something. He's just having a look. He's asking Tariq, did he get caught by the horse? Did something jar? Did a rib go? He's always so calm, Bartow. I will give him that. For a man that has a lot of pressure, his playing style is, he's got great ball control. And he's got great anticipation and vision. But he's accurate. But one of the things for me, I don't know whether, I'll tell you what, why don't you join in on the debate here? He's calm under pressure. So is his brother, but they play very differently. It's that I also think he's a brilliant horseman. He's superb horseman, and his horse management throughout a match, the way he rides the horses, the way he manages the horses, and he's very good at able to sort of create opportunity for his teammates as well as himself. So not only does he dominate games offensively, but he also creates those opportunities for teammates. He's got 5 goals and 1 foul he scored. He saw 6 goals today in this match. He saw 4 goals in the last match, winning the Cooch Behar Trophy. That was against Fern Park. They're playing at the moment. Find out if you're tuning in. There's 2 games live streaming. 10 o'clock we kicked off, which is brilliant. 2 live streams happening with 2 amazing. Let's just have a look at this. He got caught. So I think what happened was the stick came down. Did it catch? So he took it on the near side. He reached over, and then Sola came in, and I think Sola just... Okay, let's see. See what they say. The entire Castagnola family. Barto is also involved in the breeding and producing, and it is the La Natividad program, and they're constantly pushing that, and it is part of the team's success, really. Now this year, so let's think, well, what do they do this year? They reached the semi-finals, where they were narrowly beaten 12-11 in extra time by Brother, Balance Capital, by Brother Heta and Lorenzo Chavan and Ned Hine. And that was a good match, but extra time it went. Yellow card has come out, I think, for Facu Sola. We'll just double check that. Yellow for dangerous play from Facu Sola. That is really unfortunate. Facu Sola, yellow for dangerous play. He's got a penalty, and then he'll have another penalty after that as well. So, unlucky for Facundo. He didn't see him coming down. He went across. They called it dangerous play, and then afterwards as well, appealing. And, yeah, so umpires have been very strict on that. 14-7, it leads. And then Barto will take this one. He takes it and he gets it in, and then there will be another penalty. That's the whistle. They'll do a penalty then from that. So it's like 2 penalties basically. Big shout out to Lolo watching at Stupid O'Clock in the morning over in Argentina. In charge of the breed and in charge of the team. Big shout out to Desert Palm in Dubai. They're all watching in the Pony Line bar at the hotel. Got some really super loyal supporters there. And I was just saying earlier before this happened that Royal Windsor was pretty special this year when they won the Royal Windsor Cup, because Ali won it 31 years ago and has played in every season since. I think they missed one because of military duties, but for 31 years or 30 years they've played in the Royal Windsor Cup every year. And this year they won it against Green Gates. And how nice is that? There's a photo apparently of young Tariq, tiny little Tariq standing next to his dad Ali, and Ali picking up the trophy. So they took the penalty from the midway line. They didn't get this one, but they got the one down to that end. It was a yellow thanks to Facundo Sola, unfortunately. So opportunity now. Ojo Caliente did well to defend that. But look at this one. Santos Merlos bringing it back in. Up comes Barto. Barto misses that one on the grey, but they're cruising at the moment. They're having a good play. Donny comes in. Has he got in front? Oh, there was no man to back him up on that time. Normally there's about 2 or 3 more Dubai players, but they all thought they were going back the other way. But this time it's popped out. I don't know how he's found it. He's found it. He's found it. He's found it. He's shot. He gets it. Barto Castagnola. Wow. I was going to say, normally there's a Dubai player there, but there wasn't. And you blink, and then from nowhere, Barto just comes in. Look at that, just a finish. Again, this is what I mean. He's calm under pressure. There isn't an erraticness of Barto. Come on then, Ojo Caliente. Let's have some goals. What a big, strong hit from Capello. It just needs finishing off. It's cut back inside by Podesta. Facundo Sola's there. He's got to be careful. He's on a yellow card already. Tries to come in on that one. Donny Heggie does so well to get that away, but Sola comes back in. Sola back round. What a stop and turn from Facundo. That's beautiful. He looks up now. Is he going to go for the long range? Yes, he is. He's going for it. He's going for it, but it's wide. That's unfortunate, but he knows he's got to go because he had Tony and Barto there, and he knew if he decided to try and dribble that in, there would have been probably more chance of him being tackled than actually getting it in the goal. So there's a whistle on the play, I think, down there. Maybe changing. Facu Sola's changing. I hope you're enjoying tuning in on all the Cowdrey coverage at the moment, everybody. And the Gold Cup British Open, St Regis British Open for the Cowdrey Gold Cup. And for those of you that haven't maybe gone for it yet, you should, because the innovation in equine protection is blockitpolo.com. Absolute. Everybody's going for those at the moment. So good for the horses. Protects the front of the horse's head, protects the side of the temples. And there's so many of the high goal. Well, not even just high goal, medium goal, even low goal. Anything we can help the ponies with is obviously a good thing. Whether you're opting for the goggles for the horses or whether you're opting for the Blockit. Santos just comes over. Is he going to change? Oh, he's asking for a different stick. You think he's still only 20, Santos, and he's already competing on some of the biggest stages in England, United States and in Argentina, and his handicap is definitely going to rise. I mean, what is he now? He's 6. That's definitely going to go up to 7 without a doubt, isn't it? Ooh, oh, man, I like that. He went for the backhand, missed it, but then tapped it back underneath himself and still kept possession. He knows Facundo Sola's behind. Ooh, Tariq might have just got a little bit eager across that line. I mean, what are they bringing now? 12 to 13 horses to the field at the moment. Sugar Free was the grey. Sugar, sugar, sugar. Sugar, sugar, sugar. Okay, Coppola decides in this stop and play to go and change a pony. It is a whistle, thanks to Tariq. They have unfortunately got a penalty against them, so there's a chance at Ojo Caliente. Capella just quickly changes. I think they will carry on and try and get this done. Solau is going to take this, Facundo. It's nice, really nice from Sola. Pops that in. Another calm one. Remains one of the benchmarkers of 8 goals and of good professional standard. He's won Spanish Opens, Gold Cup Sotograndes, winner of the USPA Gold Cup. He regularly competes in Argentina in the Triple Crown, and he's played with loads of different teams over the years, and nice to see him having a run out in the high goal and bringing Ojo Caliente into that. And you need these kind of teams like Ojo Caliente to make that big jump. That's a big jump from the medium goal to the high goal, and it's, you know, it's what we need. Need these smaller teams coming in from the medium into high, and they're competing and they're doing well. To play against something like Dubai that are just a whole huge ship, a massive ship of years and years of organisation and breeding, and they're doing well, you know, and they've upset a lot of teams over there. They have great success in the medium goal, and to take that jump up to high goal is a great decision, and it's a big decision, but you know, they're here, they're fun, they're competing, and it's really great to see. So he comes over on the grey, Barto. He knows he's got Tony behind, and they're just trying out a couple of things here. There's the pass up. Will Santos get onto that one? He gets the backhand to try and bring it in, but they cancel each other out because it hits Min as well. Capella decides to hit that straight up to Solo. That's a brilliant pass. Will he pick that up? Nice from Tariq. Great little block and great little hook from Tariq Alabawadi. Ana Escobedo comes in. No whistle from the umpire, but she doesn't get another hit on it, but she clears it. Wow. Tony comes through. No whistle from the umpire. Tony Heggie thought he had it, and everybody looked at the umpire, but there was no whistle at all from Jason Dixon. He was just like, yeah, what's the matter, boys? Keep going. Why are you looking at me? Let's go. And Capella hits it, takes it down to the far side in front of the big marquee that's here for the Access Bank on the 4th of July. Big event here at Guards. And now there's a whistle. There's a whistle on the boards over in the far corner. Now, is he got to use it? Did he take his time? Did he turn back round? They're blowing this a lot. Or are they blowing it for Dubai? Let's have a look. We'll chat to third man. Yeah, delayed play. He's got to use it. They've been really quite hot on that. He could have, and he turned back around as well. Delayed play, he's got to get rid of it and use it, and he didn't. So they've caused a quick little spot penalty, and they're going to take it quickly on that grey. Look at that pass up. Will it find Tariq? It's gone past Tariq. Tariq's got to look, see where it landed. He couldn't even see it in the sunshine. He rides on the end of it. This is really nice. Tariq, take your time. He got bags of time, Tariq. Tariq in front of goal. Pass from Barto. Tariq Alpawadi. Beautiful. Nice foresight from Barto on the grey. He took it quickly, the drop ball for delayed play from Ojo Caliente. Tariq Riley didn't see it for a minute. I think it just suddenly dropped down in front of him. What a pass, what an execution. That is a nice teamwork, and that's Barto setting up Tariq. Really, really lovely. And that will be the end of this chukker. The end of the fifth, one more chukker to go, but they are doing well here. It is 17-8. We knew it might be a tough one for Ojo Caliente. They started so well. They had such a good couple of chukkers, but Dubai's power and Dubai's horsepower, Dubai's smoothness is just a little bit too much to stop. 17-8. We'll see you in a few moments for the final chukker. Stay with us. Welcome back, everybody. Last chukker here, live stream for the St. Regis British Open for the Cowdrey Gold Cup. We're at Queen's Ground. It's a beautiful day. If you're tuning in, hopefully you're still tuning in, drop us a comment on our YouTube comments, and we'll share your comments on the screen. We're nice to know. We've got people from Boston, people from Argentina, America, so many people tuning in. It's 17-8 here, and it is the final chukker as we move to the sort of midway through the qualifying stages for the British Open. Some teams have played 3 matches. Black Bears have made their way through to the quarterfinals. But there's a couple of teams that still have only sort of played 2 or 3, still have their 3rd match to play. I mean, Ojo Caliente, this is their 2nd match. They lost their 1st match against Shoreline and Dubai. This is their 2nd match. They won against Fern Park, and Fern Park are playing at the moment, same time against Shoreline down at Knoll Farm. So there's plenty of polo going on. We've got another game this afternoon. Arcacia, Pablo Madonna's team, versus, that's going to be a good one, versus Gaston. And, so he's tournament goal scorer leader at the moment, Pablo Madonna. He leads with the most goals scored. There we go. Pablo Madonna, 28. Benjamin Pinello on 20 and Sapo Cassette on 20. So I think Lorenzo and Heta will soon compete for that one, but they've only played not as many matches. Pablo scored 10 goals in one match and 11 goals in another match. He's been absolutely flying. But here we go. We're back here for the final chukker. Not a bad effort from Ojo Caliente. They really had a good first 2 chukkers, but it is a powerful organisation, and when you've won the Gold Cup 6 times and you've been in 11 finals and you've won Queen's Cups and Royal Windsor Cup finals and you win everything from this side of the Atlantic to the other, it is hard to stop something that is so powerful as the Dubai organisation. But they've given it a good go, and it's great to see them jump from that medium goal to high goal and have a go at the Queens. And Anna should be really proud and pleased with the team that she's built around her. You know, Capella is such a talented long-range hitter, and Sola is working so hard. For me, I think he's one of the best 8 goalers, and here he comes down on his pony now with a little sheepskin breastplate. He just reads it well, and they are going to have a nice little run to goal. This is great. Anna's there and Facundo's there. Who's going to go for it? Can Anna get one? Can Escobedo get one? Anna in front of goal. She has a little hit on it. She goes to the top of that, but Facundo's backing her up. Facundo goes for the next shot. Yes, he does, and that is what I mean, and that's why he is one of the best 8 goalers out there. That was a great finish from Sola. He's out on one of his favourite mares again. So calm under pressure, and he completely deserves that. That was a beautiful goal, Facu. Well done. Bartow on the volley, hits it hard. Will it stay in? Yes, it does. Turned by Sola. They've got to go the other way. He's going to leave it for Capella at some point, but he knows he's got Tony Heggie behind him. He looks up. He's got a couple of options. Anna's taking out the man. He decides to go himself. He's got no one in front of him now, but he's got good control, and this horse is really, really nice. In comes Santos Merlos now, the young 20-year-old. Will he get a hit on this one? He gets a bit of a backhand. Sola read it well. He turned nicely. He'll ride onto this line, pick this up and bring it round. Bartow's hunting him down now, but Sola, he might get another one. Oh, nice little stop of play, a little near side flick from Bartow. Just annoyed it a little bit. Capella's there. He's going to go for the big one. Doesn't connect. You can see that he was annoyed with that because that was going to be a huge pumping shot, but he didn't quite connect with it, and it's stolen by Tariq. Well done, Tariq Al-Bawadi. Has to reset. Look at that, what a pass. This time he's passing up to Bartow, but Bartow can't reach it, and it will be a backhand by Facundo Sola. They turn onto this one. They leave it now for young 20-year-old Santos Merlos. Look at him go. Had a brilliant goal earlier on this little liver chestnut. Takes it out wide, bags of space. Nobody's really gone to him until they will see him round the corner. He does. He's got time. Min Podesta. Well, no one's going to him. They're giving him loads of room. He's going to take his time to shoot this one. Ojo Caliente. No, it's a hard feat. Going 9-17. There's the pass up. Capello on the near side. Looks over his shoulder. Capella. Nice from Alfredo. Straight through the middle of the Dubai. He says, go on, Anna, you have it. And Anna needs a little good run here, and Dubai should give them a little bit of a helping hand for sure. And it just goes over. Unlucky Anna. Nice little run 17-9 here with half a minute to go. Make sure you download the app, please. If you haven't done it already, enjoy the best of Polo. Download the Polo Line TV app. Get it on your phone. You can watch games. You can catch up on games, highlights, stats, you name it. And also we're working really closely with Lineup Polo. Lineup Polo Pro for all of the data and analysis, which has been fantastic as we launch more of that as we hit the quarterfinal stages next week. And before you know it, we'll be into quarterfinals, semi-finals and finals. Over 45 games will be played. 45 games, 19 teams coming to the field in this tournament, the British Open, and it truly has been one of the most competitive and one of the fastest speed games. We're seeing a lot of very strong, super talented teams. Of course, the big organisations like Dubai, but there's definitely some upsets along the way. Right, he's back out on this beautiful black mare, Barto. I think it is Lovelock's Barb, maybe. No, it's not, because it's got no markings. In comes Sola. Sola away with the chestnut. He's got one man to beat. He's got Santos. Santos with an open backhand, but in doing so, I think he's drawn the foul because he was right under the nose of Sola. Whistle's been blown. Barto's not sure about that, but I would just let it go, Barto. And Jason Dixon says, whistle. So it is a penalty to Ojo Caliente. And he got it. Nicely connected. Brilliant strike. Fern Park at the moment is playing. It's 11 goals to Fern Park and 10 to Shoreline. This is a super, super close match. That's happening at the moment as well. We're here and we're 17-10 to Dubai. At the moment, last time I looked on the away, Fern Park were playing Shoreline and it was 11 to Fern Park. Facundo Piera's team 10. Super, super close, like Fern Park were with Dubai. We will be playing this afternoon for Akasha and Gaston. But that was a nice goal from Ojo Caliente. Okay, so we just got word up that Fern Park won against Shoreline. They finished now. It was 11-10, Fern Park won. So that was the end of their match. Well done to Fern Park and Facundo. And it is a 4 o'clock match for Akasha. 4 o'clock match for Akasha. And that is nice from Capella. But it's gone wide. Ay. Unlucky, unlucky. There's about 5 seconds left to go. But they had a good go, haven't they, Ojo Caliente? Well done. Well done for giving it a good go. Well done, Alfredo Capella. Facundo Sola had a brilliant game for me. Martin Podesta, you know, one of the best 6 goalers out there. And Anna, fair play. You brought the team. You've given it a go, and that's a tough draw. That's a tough draw against such a tough side. But it was a nice game. It was a good vibe. There wasn't any bad stop and starts and tons of yellows and technicals. It was just a really nice, easy game, and hopefully they will smile on their face. Yeah, it's a nice smile from Anna there. Well done, team. Well done. To compete like that on the Queen's ground against Dubai, take the positives for sure. Chucker by chucker, you can see. Third chucker, that's where it went. We went from Ojo Caliente on the 5, and it just jumped from 7 to 10 from the second to third chucker. That was the key. It was that third chucker. And then Half-time came, and then it was like, right, we just need to put a little bit more pressure on, please, said Dubai. And great combos between all of them, really. Santos Merlos, Tony Hegi, Barto had some brilliant runs, some great passes from Barto to Santos, and Santos to Barto. But there we go. So just to repeat, Fern Park won. They won their match. That's all finished over now. That just finished shortly as well against Shoreline. Super close game, but they run out winners of that. And here, Dubai, 17-10. And Barto Castagnola gets MVP with 6 goals. Well done, Barto. Played brilliantly. Horses went really well. And he's okay after that. He had a little bit of an injury. Best goals coming up. There were some good ones. Always like watching these. Some really nice ones from both sides. This was a good one. Here we go. We can flying up here. Dubai. And it was just finished really nicely in front of goal, and then it went. Great run. Barto here went for the cut shot, and it just cut open backhand. Yeah, really nice indeed. On the Queen's Ground here at Guards for our away ground, for our away game. 2 away games today. Live stream both of them, and then we'll be back. So it's moved from 3 o'clock to 4 o'clock. It's moved from 3 o'clock to 4 o'clock. So 4 o'clock at the Stedham Ground will be the final match of the day between Akasha Pablo Madonna and Gaston, with Cruz Hegi, Juan Brito standing in for Polon, Bertrand Lowley and Jean-Paul Lusvik. 13-5 on goals, 7-6 fouls, pretty similar. Penalties pretty similar. Throw-ins, well, Ojo Caliente 15-9, but it was just those open goals, and they only led for 1% of the game, but 90% for Dubai. Super strong Dubai. 6 Gold Cups, 11 finals, and they are contenders. They are ones that we'll see for sure into quarters and could make it all the way to semis and finals. There's some big teams out there, but Dubai will definitely be one of them, standing strong. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. We will see you at 4 o'clock this afternoon. That's 4 o'clock, not 3 o'clock, for Gaston versus Akasha. I'm Khalid Martinez. Bye for now.